Tyler Hansbrough still hates BBN but loves Pope? What's this weird deal? Let's talk about this news, but first subscribe to the channel to receive more news from Pope and Kentucky. Kentucky basketball's new era under Mark Pope is starting to take shape in a remarkable way, with praise coming from an unlikely source, Tyler Hansbrough. The former Tar Heel, known for his troubled history with BBN, has publicly expressed his dislike for the program over the years, but acknowledged the quality of the current roster and Pope's leadership. This statement, full of surprises and nuances, is yet another sign that the Wildcats may be on a solid path to national relevance. Hansbrough, never shy about criticizing Kentucky, offered his impressions during the Field of 68 After Dark podcast. He admitted his appreciation for Mark Pope's work and the way the coach is molding the team to compete at a high level. While Hansbrough's historic rivalry with BBN remains, his analysis reflects the growing respect Pope and his group are garnering in the college basketball landscape. "I'm a huge Mark Pope fan," Hansbrough said, noting the coach's impact not only on the court, but also in understanding the complex relationship with Kentucky's passionate fanbase. According to Hansbrough, Pope appears to be the ideal figure to connect the team with the demanding fanbase and maintain a culture of success in Lexington. That connection is no easy task, and the praise coming from someone like Hansbrough only reinforces the caliber of the work Pope is doing. What stands out about the Wildcats roster is its experience. With 7 graduate transfers, the team displays a maturity that is rare in an era of constant renewal in college basketball. Pope's strategic choice of mixing veterans with young talent creates a solid and resilient foundation for the challenges of a long, competitive season. The recent win over Duke is a clear example of how that approach is translating into results on the court. Hansbrough, in analyzing the matchup, recognized the team's balance and discipline, highlighting its ability to stay in the game against elite opponents. When they needed to play disciplined basketball at the end, they did it and put themselves in a position to win, he said, praising the team's mentality. Such consistency in critical moments is an indispensable trait for teams aspiring to success in the March tournament, and the Wildcats seem to be shaping up to do just that. In addition, the style of play implemented by Pope has attracted attention. With freedom for players to make decisions, move the ball, and explore their skills, the scheme brings the team's potential to life. Hansbrough highlighted players like Kerr Kriisa and Jackson Robinson, who are already starting to shine in this system. Kriisa, with his ability to ignite the offense, and Robinson, a reliable athlete who has worked with Pope, exemplify the impact of the coach's style in elevating individual and collective performance. Despite all the praise, Hansbrough makes it clear that his feelings about the program as a whole haven't changed. He remains critical of BBN and reluctant to embrace the idea of being a Kentucky advocate. But by admitting that he sees the team as a legitimate contender for a deep run in the tournament, he's given the recognition that many in Big Blue Nation have been waiting for, albeit in a veiled way. Hansbrough's recognition, while coming with reservations, highlights the progress Pope and the Wildcats are making in 2024-25. Kentucky, under Pope's leadership, appears to be reclaiming its status as a national powerhouse, with a well-rounded roster, a strategically astute coach, and a culture that inspires confidence. Let's keep moving forward. Jackson Robinson is the kind of player every coach dreams of having. Committed, resilient, and willing to learn from his mistakes. Kentucky's win over Duke was iconic for the Wildcats for many reasons, but it also highlighted the complexity of the journey for an athlete like Robinson, who seeks to balance individual performance with collective contribution. While the win was a significant milestone for the team, it also brought with it a self-critical episode that revealed the forward's character. Against Duke, Robinson had a tough night. Failing to convert any of his 4 shots, he managed just 1 point in 27 minutes of action. For a player with NBA aspirations, such performances can seem disheartening. especially when accompanied by criticism about his body language and overall impact. However, what stood out was not only Robinson's frustration with himself, but how he turned that moment into fuel to improve. Mark Pope, who once again demonstrates why he is one of the most respected coaches in college basketball, was quick to defend his player. He emphasized Robinson's importance in other areas, especially on defense. In a game as close as the one against Duke, Robinson allowed just 2 points while guarding key players. That defensive performance, even if lacking offensive brilliance, was crucial to securing the win. Robinson himself acknowledged his discontent after the game. For him, it wasn't enough to just do his part defensively. The leadership role he seeks to assume requires a broader impact. "I wanted to play better for my team," he said, reflecting the maturity of a veteran who understands the responsibility of being a pillar on and off the court. Robinson responded in force in the following win against Lipscomb. In just 22 minutes, he scored 20 points, converting 6 of 10 shots, including 3 of 6 from three-point range. He also grabbed 7 rebounds, showing his effort in all areas of the game. That performance not only reaffirmed his talent, but also revealed his ability to learn from challenges and respond in style. Teammates were unanimous in their praise for his dedication during the days of practice leading up to the Lipscomb game. According to Kobe Brea, Robinson was back to doing what he does best. Lamont Butler added that despite his self-criticism, Robinson always remained focused on getting back on his feet. That daily grind, extra shots before and after practice, is what separates the good players from the ones who make a lasting impact. Mark Pope also highlighted Robinson's demeanor as a teammate. Even during a tough night against Duke, Robinson was the first to cheer on his teammates, demonstrating enthusiasm and leadership. That kind of attitude is rare and valuable, especially on a team that seeks not only to win but to create a strong culture. Robinson's journey is a reflection of the mindset Mark Pope is instilling at Kentucky: resilience, teamwork, and attention to detail. In a long and unpredictable season like college basketball, ups and downs are inevitable. What defines a great team and great players is the ability to adjust and respond. In this sense, Robinson has proven that he is not only a great talent, but a leader in the making. This is a group with the right mindset to overcome adversity and grow as a unit. And if Robinson is any indication of the team's potential, the Wildcats have every reason to believe they can go far. What do you think? Comment now. Your ideas are welcome.